Welcome back to our channel, living on the Ohio River. That would be Southern Indiana or Northern Kentucky. I love to do these videos of work, living, and playing here, and we're doing these videos all the time, one a week at least. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and if you're new to our channel and just coming across us. So today, I just got done finishing showing houses on the east side of Evansville, is where I'm located right now, and figured out that I don't have a video of the east side of Evansville. So all you shoppers, this is your location if you are looking in the Evansville area. So I thought I'd pull my camera out and we would do kind of a drive through of the east side so you can get a feel of what kind of houses are here, as well as shopping and entertainment and restaurants, because this is the Mecca of Evansville for those things. So let's get started and take a look at what the east side has to offer. So we are on the very east side of Evansville, of the what I would consider the 47715 zip code. So we are going to start with driving through some of the neighborhoods so you can get a feel of what the homes are. You're talking mid-century, a little bit newer, maybe farther east, but in the south part of the 47715 zip code. And then if you went to the northeast side of that area, which is above Burkhart and Green River Road, then you'd get some newer homes. So just gonna take you through some of these homes. Let's take a look at them, see what they have to offer. So one thing to consider if you're looking at homes, one great thing here is that you are really close to shopping if you want to be on the east side. So if you want to be very minutes from the stores, this is definitely the place to look. So we are just kind of driving through. I looked at the statistics for 47715 for the past year. Roughly the average price in this area is $215,000. I'm actually going to drive you past a house that's in the 250s, just to give you a feel. And we're right at a little cul-de-sac here, so I will drive you around it. My phone's shaky, so I apologize. But this house right here is roughly, I think, like 255, 259 is what it was listed at. It's actually has a lake in the back. It's really nice. So this is an example of a house listed here on the east side. Again, the average is $215,000. 15 days on the market's average too, so they're going quick if you want to be on this area. So let's drive and take a look. Okay. So as we drive through here, what I'm going to do is kind of go through a neighborhood environment. What's really nice about the zip code here on the east side as well is there's a lot of older homes, like I said, that mid-century, and so they're not all subdivision type homes, which makes it just nice, different, larger lots, mature trees. You're all going to see on the south side mature subdivisions, mature houses, or I should say just that environment. The trees are all nice, and it's just a nice little subdivision. I'll probably take you down like that Lincoln area, which they call, it actually takes you to Newburgh, but you can actually go towards downtown Evansville that way as well. So we are going to drive and give you a feel of what's going on here. Once we go through some of the homes, just to give you an idea of what the neighborhoods are like here, we will then go and tour what the shopping looks like as well. There are apartments, condos, all that good stuff we're right on I-69 area right now. That's literally what we're by. We're gonna head down towards the shopping area, and I'll give you a little bit of a tour there as well. Again, tons of entertainment here, and I should say dining, retail area for Evansville. If you are the shopper or like to dine out, this is probably the location to be looking at. Again, look at the mature trees. We are going to head down towards Lincoln. What I'm planning on doing is taking you down Burkhart. Burkhart is actually probably a newer area of retail that's being developed. And then we'll kind of loop around and go back down Green River where the actual mall is. And then you can kind of see that area as well. That was really probably older. That's what's been developed first. Your mall is your typical mall there. But at least to give you an idea of, you know, what the town has to offer for shopping and everything. So we are going to come up on, I'm actually going to probably go down Lincoln a little farther than Burkhart just to give you a feel. And then we'll probably go into a subdivision and come back. I'll try to drive you by also the high school. So you feed into Harrison here in the zip code if you go to the public schools. Sorry, it's really bumpy. One interesting thing about what I love about Burkhart is that there's a lot of commercial development going on there. So you'll see that as we drive through. I'll try to hook in some of the strip mall areas where you have some of the newer stuff coming in. But there is a lot to offer. You have your fresh markets if you're one of those kind of people. Fresh Time, we'll drive by that. You have all the typical stuff like Target, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. That's all more on the Burkhart side. On the Green River side, it's more the mall and a lot of dining. So we'll kind of take a look at that. We're actually at Burkhart right now. Again, I'm just going to kind of go down because I love Lincoln. I think it's just a great environment of homes, older, bigger lots. Gives you a feel of some different type of homes. Like I said, there is on the north side newer homes of the zip code, not the north side of Evansville. And I'm probably not going to drive there or we'd have a really long video. So I'm going to just get you a feel right now of just the housing more on the south side. And then we'll swing around and do a loop. But isn't it pretty? I was actually showing one of our viewers that came in from California today, originally from Illinois, but lives in California, and just looking at the Midwest again and checking out Indiana over Illinois since that's where they're from. Obviously, I have a lot of videos on why you should do that. So thank you, viewers that come in and look at houses with us. Obviously, I'm a real estate agent. That is what I do for a living, even though I love to do these videos. We do love to sell real estate. So look at all these. Well, I don't know if you can completely see it because of the camera, but just really pretty. I'm going to try to see if I can pop in. Here, we'll go to this neighborhood right here. This is a pretty neighborhood. Just to give you a different feel from the first neighborhood I drove through. A lot of traffic today. And look at all the mature trees. Just really, really pretty. Okay. And then after we go through this neighborhood, I'll loop back to Burkhart and we will go see what Burkhart has to see. This is the Oaks, if you're wondering where we're driving. A really pretty area of the east side. Like I said, completely different homes than what we were looking at before. Drive up here and turn around. These average prices are obviously bigger than $200,000 where we're at right now as well. But I said, it gives you a lot of people on the roads right here, mowers and everything. But very, very manicured. We are gonna do. I knew there was a cul-de-sac, so I was gonna turn around. But look how pretty. Very, very pretty, isn't it? So, variety of homes. If you're looking again to be near the. I'm gonna go this way because there's a lot of traffic right here on this little cul-de-sac. So again, a different flair. It gives you two different neighborhoods driving through on the east side. Now we're going to head to Burkhart, give you a feel of what it's like shopping here, or dining if you like to eat out. So up we go. Again, 47715 is the zip code that we are in. So if you're thinking about moving this direction, call us. We love to give you these tours. We will tour all around. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take Newburgh Road, kind of, because that's a different view back to Burkhart. So Newburgh and Lincoln is kind of where we're at on the east side right now, if you're wondering exactly the location I'm at. And then we're going to get on Burkhart and show you some shopping. Isn't this pretty? Look at all these trees. That's one thing I love about this area. Actually, Newburgh Road is one of my favorite roads if you're heading over from Evansville to Newburgh. Very pretty. Again, you got your mid-century homes. You can see the age. But very pretty, very well taken care of. And then we will take a turn up here. And what I love about Newburgh Road is just, you have some really big homes on this road, but they are all very different, very unique. No cookie cutters going on here. No spec homes. Not off of this road. Maybe some subdivisions, but some really, really neat houses. Okay, so we are at Burkhart now. And now I'm going to take you into the shopping frenzy, location-wise, of Evansville. Okay. So this just shows you how close you really are to shopping. Like literally we look like we're in residential area, right? We are gonna literally be here in about 2 seconds, all the shopping. We're coming up on what I call the Target Plaza. I don't even know what it's really called, but that's where Target is. To me, that's the foothold of this area. In this section, you have Fresh Market, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, some restaurants, Bonefish, that kind of thing if you like. You also have Mod Pizza, I think Moe's, whatever the Moe's burrito place is called. I know it's Moe's, I think it's Moe's. Starbucks, for you Starbucks lovers. Yes, we have Starbucks in Evansville. Crossing over Lincoln, that's the road we actually went up when we came in. And now we're gonna head into shopping. So there's like all kinds of shopping, all corners, all sides. On the right here where we're crossing here shortly, that's the Target area like I mentioned and all the stores that are there. We're gonna go through now the Lloyd. The Lloyd is the main road that comes through Evansville really. It's a 4-lane. Actually it might be more than that, I don't even know. I guess it's more than that probably. With your turnoffs and everything. Now when you come up and you cross the Lloyd is actually the way you get to either I-69 or Highway 41 on the west side. And it also gets you all the interchanges off of different locations if you're going into Evansville. So it is the main road outside of the interstates. And as we cross the Lloyd now, you're gonna start seeing on the left, you have your typical thing like Panera Bread, Best Buy, Michael's, things like that. And then on the right, you have your Walmarts, your Home Depot, your PetSmart, you know, all those kind of necessity places that everybody goes to, that are all kind of together over here on the right. As you can see the sign there, it's called Lloyd Crossing. So Burlington's in there as well. Staples, forgot that one. You got Bubba's, you got lots of restaurants in this area that we're coming up on. Traffic, it can be crowded. Saturdays are horrible here, so this isn't horrible, but the weekends it can be a little bit more jam-packed. This is probably Burkhart that was developed, I would say, first. And as we start going towards Morgan, which is where we're headed, that is more where you're starting to see a lot of new development pop up. You got Sam's Clubs over here on the right. And there is a lot of strip malls, like off of Virginia, and as we cross these crossroads, of lots of, especially building materials and stuff like that, tile, flooring, all that kind of thing, that you can find on these offshoots, streets from the main drag. What we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna drive up here and kind of pull into the newer area that's being developed, so you can get a feel of what's happening there. Your typical Academy, crumbled cookies. If you're a big by the way, if you buy from me, I get you birthday cookies and they're crumbled. So this is where I get them. So we'll kind of drive in there, see what it all has to offer. Krispy Kreme's here, if you're a Krispy Kreme lover. There's a really good pokey place right here on the left of Virginia, if you like pokey. So lots of food, like I mentioned. Lots of food options. And all varieties as well. You got your chains. There's a lot of chains going on, but there's not all chains, but a lot of chains in this area. Lots of traffic lights as well. Obviously, we're stopped. Once we get going, I will tell you what's up here. So we should be heading out here soon. Red turned to green. Okay. Now we are headed up what I call the newer area. I'm going to go ahead and turn in here, Academy. And this is where you have some newer restaurants that are popping in, like the Drake's, Wasabi, those kind of places. Like those. This is all the newer area where all the newer stuff is coming in for newer commercial development here in Evansville. So there's your Academy. Marshall's that just opened up. There was a Marshall's here, but new location. So that just tells you people are moving to this area too. Crumble cookies over here on the left. There is your Fresh Thyme on the right. If you're like the stores of like Fresh Thyme, Fresh Market. We got Wasabi up here on the left. This is again where everything is being developed new. Wasabi's here on the left. And then we'll actually take a left up here, but I just kind of wanted to show you the newer areas that you're seeing new stores, which is exciting. You got Mr. B's, Drake's, all that good food, right? Now we are going to go back on to Burkhart. We just kind of went through one of the strip mall areas. And then from there, we're going to go hit Morgan. Morgan's another good thoroughfare if you're coming in from Boonville or Chandler. A lot of people use that to get in. And we will now go hit Morgan, kind of do a loop, and get over to Green River, which is where a lot of people go as well. So see like Club 18, Chicken Salad Chick. I love that place if you love chicken salad. If there's one like jalapeno, something like that. It's so good. I don't know the name of it. Aldi's, if you like Aldi's, Gordon's. So you got all that sitting over here. Now we are hitting Morgan up here on the left. We got Lowe's over here on the right too, if you're a Lowe's buyer. I am not going to drive by, but if you are a Menards or a Myers buyer, they do have that here as well. It is on the north side of Green River Road. I'm actually going to go Morgan and then go south, so we will miss it. Actually, it's probably the newer development of Green River. There's more stuff like the Menards and stuff like that up there, Schnucks. Some newer commercial developments up there as well. But we're going to go Morgan and give you a feel of what is down Green River now. So lots and lots of shopping. And then what I'll probably do is try to end it getting on Green River Road and actually maybe trying to drive by Harrison if you're looking at the schools, just so you can kind of see it. We'll see how long this takes me. I don't want you watching for an hour. You might get bored of me. So here we go. Let's turn green, right? Lots of lights. Did I mention that? Lots of lights. So take a left here. Again, we're going to go to Green River. So we do not have a low supply of shops. Now the mall is over here on Green River, and I have to admit the mall, doesn't have as many shops as like a Louisville or, their malls. I feel like some come and go out of these malls. But you have your basics, your candle places, your what's the soaps and lotions and all those kind of stores. Limited, Express, Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney's are the department stores that are in this mall. Lots of eateries, so you can eat there. The TGIF's is there, and then just your typical, food court food. Here's like what I was talking about, the buildings on the left here, the Kite, you got Evansville Tile, all those places are over here on the left. Firemaster, so if you're looking at building. So now we're hitting Green River. That just shows you how close they are. They're like one road over. Virginia and all those go between them, so that's another way as well. I just was doing the loop. So now this is Green River, Morgan. This is what I remember as a kid. Actually, back in the day, we used to, I don't know what they used to call it. We'd drive it, drag it, I don't know what you call it. We'd just drive Green River as teenagers. Don't know if they do that anymore, honestly. We did it when we were young, but I'm old now, so I have age on me. So we are now going on to Green River. You got your Mission Barbecue. Rafferty's is really good up here on the right. You are they have the best salads. Great salads there. Ashley's Furniture Home Store. Home Depot, or not Home Depot, Office Depot. Bob Evans, of course, right? I'm going to take you into the mall real quick so you can kind of at least see the mall. Again, it has all your typical mall stuff. There's some things that are not there anymore, like the J. Crew, that kind of things that are no longer at this mall. I just feel like less and less of those stores, especially at the more higher end, have went remote. There's a Banana Republic, I didn't mention that, outlet over on the Target, where Target's at. So Eastland Mall, that's the mall, that's what it's called. And like I said, we got Macy's, Dillard's. Lots of places to eat in front of the mall. We get, your typical Olive Garden. BJ's is really good brew house. But this is the mall. Joanne Fabrics is over there. Shoe Carnival, which is local. Great shoe selection is across the road. jewelry. Here, I'll just turn down so you can kind of see. This is where you'd go in for the food court. This is the entryway here. And then from there, obviously you have all your different mall angles. But in general, not a bad mall. Okay, now we are gonna go back onto Green River and finish up getting back. It kind of made it a loop. We're going back to the Lloyd. You got Bed Bath & Beyond up here, Pier 17, food. This is JCPenney's. So lots of shopping. I try to stay away. Buy too much if I go in. There's another Starbucks over here as well. That's where the old Marshall's was, but it moved over to Burkhart. You got Gaddytown. So we're now getting back onto the main drag. And gonna go to Lloyd, and then I will finish up where the high school is. So you can see that where that people go to school if they're going to the public schools. There is a lot of private options too, but I'm just talking about the zip code. Again, 47715. Homes are going fast here. I think the average days on market are 15 in the past year, so that is not very long. Acropolis is good. I feel like not the typical. Greek is good. And the Starbucks is right over here on the right. Longhorn, your typical steak. Those steak places are all over the place. Now we will go. Also, if you like bubble tea, there's a bubble tea place right here. I love bubble tea. My daughter always makes me stop. Parlor Donuts up here on the left is awesome. It is a local donut place, and it's like gourmet, almost croissant donuts. So good. Definitely worth checking out if you're visiting. At-home store, you got your typical stores like here, and all the car dealerships. Not all of them in the town, but there are a lot right here on the right. There's some also down here on the Lloyd as well, where we're headed. Donut Bank. If you like donuts, it's another good donuts. We like donuts in Evansville. So we're going to take a left. You can't see right in front of us is where it says Brinker's Jewelers. There's a great restaurant that you must eat at, Pangea. It is Thai food and pizza, and it's more Italian pizza, so it's not your typical combination, but fantastic. The owner's done a great job with it. You can keep going down Green River. There is shopping and stuff down there. It's an older part of Green River. I feel like a lot of shops have moved from there. There is an older mall there that I don't think there's anything in it anymore. So everything's moved more this direction for sure. This is a big intersection right here, Green River and Lloyd, and that's where we're at. So we'll turn here, we'll go see the high school, and then we'll finish up. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing kind of a feel of driving around Evansville and kind of the shopping district, restaurants. Traffic, it's not been too bad. At least kind of gives you a feel since I've been driving, what it is like. So here we go. Over here. So we are getting on the Lloyd now. I actually haven't been on the Lloyd. This is, like I said, the main thoroughfare. I can't talk through the city. We're not going to be on it long because the school is right here, but I am going to, at least you'll get an idea of what it's like. I guess it's 6 lane. We'll get up here. So this is the main drag. This is Harrison. That is the high school for the area. So we'll drive you through here so you can kind of see it. Obviously the school buses are coming. There's their field. Again, this is really close to Lincoln and Newburgh Road. So it just shows you how close you are to the schools. And I will just drive in here so you can just kind of see the school. That's the main entrance, but there's a bus going in there. I don't really want to get in their way. We'll just take a little turn around here. So there you go. Home of the Harrison Warriors. Well, I hope you enjoyed my driving tour of the East Side. I can't believe I haven't done an East Side video yet. Shame on me. So again, if you need any help, I got your back. If you're moving to Southern Indiana, Northern Kentucky, feel free to call me anytime. 812-686-3268. And until next time, I'll see you then.